In 2026, being average is a death sentence. While 80% of men are struggling for a single match, the top 20% are drowning in options. You either ascend to the top or you stay invisible. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's the harsh reality of modern dating, a digital landscape where the rules have been completely rewritten. If you've ever swiped until your thumb went numb, wondering why you're getting zero matches, you're not alone. You're part of a silent majority, the 80% of men who have become virtually invisible to women online. So what happened? Why does it feel like you re-shouting into a void while a select few seem to have all the luck? Today, we're diving deep into the phenomenon that has shattered the dating world, breaking down the why, the how, and most importantly, what you can do about it. Forget everything you thought you knew about dating. We're about to uncover the new rules of the game. Let's start with the root of the problem, the digital revolution in dating. Platforms like Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge weren't just new ways to meet people. They fundamentally altered the supply and demand dynamics of attraction. Before these apps, your dating pool was local and limited. But dating apps created a global, centralized marketplace. Suddenly, women in your city weren't just comparing you to the guys in the same room. They were comparing you to thousands of men, all neatly packaged into profiles. This created what economists call a hypergamous effect on a massive scale. Women, who are naturally selective, were given an almost infinite set of options. The sheer volume of choice inevitably led them to gravitate toward the profiles that stood out the most, the top 20%. This isn't an attack on women. It's a simple, logical outcome of the system. If you were offered a choice between 100 average apples and 10 perfectly ripe, shiny apples, which would you choose? The apps created an environment where only the best profiles get attention. These are the men with professional quality photos, exotic travel pictures, high-status jobs, and perfectly crafted bios. They represent an idealized version of masculinity that the algorithm pushes to the forefront. They are the men who have mastered the art of digital presentation. They understand that a dating profile is a marketing tool. They invest in professional photography, they showcase a lifestyle of adventure and success, and they write witty, engaging bios. They are the digital equivalent of a peacock displaying its feathers. Meanwhile, the other 80% of men, the average guys, are left in the digital dust. Maybe you're a great guy. You're kind, funny, have a stable job, and would make a fantastic partner. But your bathroom selfie, the photo of you holding a fish, and your bio that just says, "Ask me anything?" In this new marketplace that translates to being invisible, your profile gets lost in the noise, swiped left without a second thought because it doesn't immediately signal top tier. The algorithm itself amplifies this divide. Dating apps are designed to keep users engaged. They do this by showing people profiles that are likely to get a positive reaction. When the top 20% of male profiles receive the majority of right swipes from women, the algorithm learns to show these profiles more often. More visibility leads to more matches, which leads to even more visibility. For the bottom 80%, the opposite happens. Fewer matches lead to less visibility, pushing you further down the stack until you're effectively shadow banned by the system itself. This creates an incredibly skewed reality. For that top 20%, dating feels like an all-you-can-eat buffet. They have an abundance of options, leading to a culture of casual encounters and low-commitment relationships. Why settle down when there are always more options just a swipe away? The lack of matches and meaningful conversations can be soul-crushing. It leads to frustration, loneliness, and a deep sense of inadequacy. Many men start to believe there's something fundamentally wrong with them, when in reality they're just playing a game that's rigged against them. The middle class of dating, where an average guy could meet an average girl and build a life together, has been eroded. In the online world, you're either at the top or you don't exist. So, are we all doomed? Is it hopeless for 80% of men? Absolutely not. But you have to stop playing by the old rules. The solution isn't to give up. The solution is to understand the new game and learn how to play it. It's time to stop being invisible. This is where the real work begins. The first step is a radical mindset shift. You are not just a person. On a dating app, you are a product. Your profile is your advertisement. You have to stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a marketer. Let's talk specifics. Delete every single selfie, especially the ones in your car or bathroom. Get rid of the blurry group shots where you're barely visible. Your phone is not good enough unless it's the latest model with a killer portrait mode. Your primary photo needs to be a high-quality headshot where you're smiling. You need a variety of photos that tell a story about who you are. A full-body shot that shows your style. A photo of you engaged in a hobby you're passionate about, playing guitar, hiking, painting, anything that shows personality. A social shot with a couple of friends where you are clearly the center of attention. Each photo is a piece of your marketing campaign. It should be curated to communicate value, confidence, and intrigue. I'm 6'1", love to travel, and my dog is my best friend. This is not a bio. This is a list of cliches that 1,000 other guys have on their profile. Your bio needs to be a hook. It should be short, witty, and invite a question. It should hint at your personality without giving everything away. Try something that shows your sense of humor or a unique interest. Applicants for the official taste tester position are now being accepted. It's engaging, it's specific, and it gives her an easy way to start a conversation. But ascending to the top isn't just about fixing your profile. It's about becoming the man who naturally belongs in that top 20%. The digital world only magnifies who you are in the real world. You don't need to be a bodybuilder, but being in shape communicates discipline, health, and self-respect. It's one of the most powerful signals of value you can send, both online and off. Hit the gym, find a sport you love, and eat clean. Your confidence will skyrocket, and it will show in your posture, your energy, and yes, your photos. Develop your purpose and passion. What drives you outside of work and dating? Men who are passionate about something, a business, a creative pursuit, a cause, are magnetic. It gives you a sense of direction and makes you more interesting. A man whose life revolves solely around chasing women is boring. A man whose life is a grand adventure that a woman can join? That's compelling. The best profile in the world is useless if you can't hold a conversation. Go out and talk to people. Practice making small talk with the barista, the cashier, anyone. These skills are crucial for moving a match from the app to a real-life date. Finally, and this might be the most important point, detach your self-worth from your dating results. The app is a tool, not a measure of your value as a human being. The rejection is not personal. Focus on the process of self-improvement for its own sake. When you build a life that you love, dating becomes a byproduct of that life, not the sole focus. You can choose to remain invisible, frustrated by a system that ignores you, or you can choose to ascend. You can treat your dating life like a project, your profile like a brand, and yourself like a high-value asset worth investing in. It requires effort. It requires honesty about your weaknesses and the discipline to improve them. You can become one of the men who thrives in this new era. The choice is yours. Stop swiping and start building. Thanks for watching. Let me know your own experiences in the comments below. See you in the next one.